Okay, be honest with me. How many days have you felt like you've been busy all day, but you haven't actually gotten anything done? I've been there. And there's 5 specific things that I've implemented that have started making my life easier on a weekly and a daily basis that I thought I would share with you. I actually finished my to-do list that's in my essential planner, and it just has made life more enjoyable. Even as a twin mom and someone who lives well with multiple sclerosis, these are things that I've been able to implement that just make my life feel like it's more full of ease. Fun fact, ease is one of my core desired feelings for this year. So the first one is all around food and meal planning and how we eat here in this household. So on Fridays, I will online grocery shop and meal plan. So I'll open 2 different tabs. The first one is the Real Plans app, which I've been using for years, and then Loblaws, which is the grocery store that we frequent. So I'll open both of those. I will plan out all the meals for the week, and then I will look at the shopping list and add things to the cart that we don't currently have on hand. Because we live out in the country, on the weekends, we're usually driving into town to see my parents or taking the kids to an activity. And so we'll schedule the grocery pickup after the activity. So the actual thing that has made my life easier is not like that I've been doing for a while. That is amazing. But something that has made our lives easier is then meal prepping some breakfasts and lunches on Sunday afternoons so that I can easily grab those in between my meetings during the day. But the one thing that has made our life truly easier is timing defrosting the meat. How many times have you gotten to dinner and realized that you haven't defrosted your meat? So I have an alarm in my phone in the morning reminding me to defrost the meat for either the next day or the day of, depending on the recipe that I've planned for dinner. Okay, the next thing that I do is actually schedule in my workouts. So in the Essential Planner, there's this section here where I will usually circle the day that I am exercising and actually doing a workout. It is also in my Google Calendar, the days that I'm working out, the day that I do yoga, and then there's a day that I have a ballroom dancing lesson. So those are scheduled in my calendar because what gets scheduled gets done. If you love productivity tips, would you please hit the like and subscribe button so that I know that I've found my people? I want you to know that you can be productive in an ease-filled way, and that's what I'm all about on this channel. Okay, the next thing is the rule of 3. I've talked about this before, but I only organize 3 major goals for the month, 3 major tasks for the week, and then 3 to-do list items for the day. So you can see here, I've got 3 things in my to-do list section. So for example, after I'm done filming this, I will check off film YouTube video. And I have just found that when I focus on only 3 things a day, if I have extra space, then I can go back to my brain dump list in my planner, or I can go to the next item on the to-do list and just get those done. Okay, number 4 is I try to do at least 1 household chore a day. So in between my meetings and my to-do list items, I will go and throw in a load of laundry or organize a junk drawer. Because I work from home, I have found that doing 1 household chore a day just makes life a little easier, and it means that I'm not doing everything on the weekends. So I try to schedule my health appointments in and around kid drop-off or pickup. Because we live out in the country, we're trying not to drive into the city multiple times a day. So I try to organize it so that I'm heading into town for, let's say, an osteopath appointment, and then I'm picking the kids up from school after that. These are just ways I have found to be productive without being in hustle culture mode and without frying my nervous system. I would love it if you could subscribe so we can hang out more. I promise to give you always goal setting and getting tips that you can use around mom life. Thanks for being here. Now go and live well, and we'll see you soon.